afternoon, one and all present here. Dignitaries sitting in front of me and the energetic students. Though it was late for an hour near about, and still you are having that kind of energy, really appreciate your kind of energy. Just give a floor of clap for yourself. I would like to make this session more interactive. Okay. As a person, I can understand, I can speak, I can write 3 different languages: Marathi, Hindi, and English. So my session will be the combination of these 3 languages. And as a part of my experience, I'm having here about 15 to 16 years of teaching experience as a faculty in mechanical engineering department. Usually taught subjects like control system engineering, then mechatronics, machine design, computer-aided design. So these are my subjects. Mechatronics also. Completed my PhD in mechanical engineering before 7 years. Working as a director, YCC DBI Foundation, it is a Section 8 company which we established to nurture the innovations of student and faculty and commercialize that innovations. I am also founder of my own startup, that is the Big Farm Equipment, and we are doing some kind of innovation in the domain of agriculture and trying to prepare some products for the betterment of agricultural field. Right now, we have received 2 different patents in the domain of agriculture, and we are doing our business through Big Farm Equipment. Also, I am a vice president for Institute Innovation Council, and recently, Ministry of Education aggressively and prominently involved in establishing Institute Innovation Council in every institute, which will promote the innovations and startup activity within the institute. So this is the brief about me. Next slide, please. So this is not visible, but I have started before last 5 years. I have started to prepare my own innovation and file the patents. So these are my patents, out of which right now I have filed 14 patents, out of which 9 patents granted by Patent Office, Government of India, as well as Patent Office, Government of Australia. Now, in today's session, as the topic described, it is a project-based innovation and incubation. Now, as per my knowledge, all of you are from 3rd year. Am I right or wrong? All the 3 years. Okay, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. No problem. So, the thing which we are promoting and during this session, which we are trying to address, that is the opportunity that we are having as a project, why not that opportunity can be considered for the development of innovation, which will be further lead to the patent filing. And at another extent, it will be considered for the own venture or own startup. So, throughout discussion, throughout session, we are going to step by step, we are going to understand how the project can be converted into a patent. How patentable project can be converted into a startup. And what are the steps? I am having lot of simple examples, just like the student, just like you, those who completed their project, but a proper direction, they reach up to that level. Okay, next. So this is my brochure of my own startup, that is the Nagpur equipment. We already prepare an electric weed cutter, and we call it as an electric weeder. By using that electric weeder, the weeding process, which will be a tedious process in agriculture, everyone wants to reduce the cost which is spending for the weeding. So that cost we are trying to reduce by using a eco-friendly, pollution-free, easy to maintain, easy to operate kind of equipment, that is the weed. So we already received the patent for that from Australian government as well as from the Indian government. So it is a patented technology which we are commercializing through the Nagpur. Next. This is another startup that we are having, doing good business from our incubation. The student, Mr. Shivam Sarve, passed out from the electronics engineering, along with the faculty, Professor Yogesh Kade. The combination of these two launched this startup, that is the Metronics equipment, where they develop the electronics kind of home appliances which can be used for the different purposes. Prototype marking sense, water level indicators, these are the products of that startup, and right now I'm really happy to share with you all, they already crossed the business of 10 lakh rupees within last 6 months. Next. So this is the patent which they received for their product. Next. Now, it is all about what we are doing, what kind of benefits getting to the student or to the faculty through this innovation and startup kind of activity. Now, as a college point of view, as an institute point of view, as a student point of view, as a faculty point of view, how this innovation and startup activity is important, is beneficial, that is going to be defined by that slide. Because every institute wants the accreditation to recognize by the people in the society. Every institute wants ranking at different ranking agencies. So just like I am showing here two accreditation bodies, that is NBA and NAC. I think your faculty is well aware about this. And two ranking bodies, that is NIRF and REF. So now, if we are doing innovation, means we are developing a new product which is having a potential to get the good research paper, which is having a potential to get the patents, and by using that, you will be excel in NBA and NAC accreditation. Similarly, you will have a good kind of chances to get a better ranking in the NIRF and REF. So, institute get upgraded, receive a good accreditation, good ranking. People, students, those who are learning from that institute, they will also get recognized by the industries because having a good ranking, good accreditation. Also, faculty, those who are contributing for teaching learning process, they also get good recognition. Their portfolio will also become stronger to work with a high rank and high accreditation kind of institute. Next one. Now, who is going to support? Because funds are required. If we try to develop some product, funds are required. Then what will be the sources of funds? From where we can receive the fund as an institute, as a faculty, as a student. If we want to develop some kind of facility, if we want to develop some kind of project, some kind of product, we require the funds. We require the funds. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Without mic?
Yes, sir.
So, if we are requiring funds, from where we can get the funds? So, these are the few agencies which I identified, okay, which is available. First one is the Department of Science and Technology. So, there are different schemes of Department of Science and Technology. You need to visit on the website. There is a Nidhi Prayas. Nidhi Prayas scheme. Under that Nidhi Prayas scheme, any student, any faculty, any institute can apply for the funding, for innovation, for development of facility or for development of any single innovative idea or product. Number second is MSME. MSME is having a Aspire scheme. A scheme for promotion of innovation, rural industries and entrepreneurship. We already applied under that scheme in 2018, for which we have received the funding of 30 lakh rupees, and by using that 30 lakh rupees, we have developed a complete fabrication lab at our institute. So similarly, it can be possible here also. Now, under MSME, for student and faculty, there are different schemes. We need to search, we need to apply with the innovative idea. Similarly, AICT is having an innovative lab, idea lab proposal. Then Sitare scheme is also available with AICT. Then under Innovation Mission, there are certain schemes for student and faculty where you will receive the funding for innovation, for development of innovation. The only matter which I want to focus here that if we are trying to develop innovation, then fund can be easily managed. There are a number of schemes of Government of India which is readily available. Only you need to go through the guidelines, you need to prepare the profile, you need to prepare the application and you need to submit. Next. Now, what is the unique in this? Anybody can tell. Anybody? Exactly. It is a current debt, nothing else. Nothing else. Only I am arranging that numbers in uneven position. Okay. I specifically added this slide, and in my every session I included that slide when I am delivering my expert talk. The reason is there are two different reasons. The first one, which I am telling through this slide, is about the innovation. Innovation, nothing like every time you require a unique one. It should be just different than the existing. It will be not like that. Any existing system can be considered for the modification, which will be lead to the new innovation. Okay. So fan is rotating over your head. You can think about, somebody thought about it and come with a remote control fan. Have you seen remote controlled electric fan? So that is the innovation. Okay. So we are just rearranging and representing a new thing. It will be also a type of innovation. It will be possibly which will be easiest way to do the innovation. The next point which I want to focus, that is the time. Everybody is having a limited timeline. You are doing your engineering in this institute. You are with this institute for 4 years. You need to follow the timeline because you are getting that opportunity to do your innovation within your undergraduation. So that's why you need to focus on that. So timeline needs to be followed. Because if you have somebody is in second year, so that person having 2 more years. Somebody is in third year, that particular person is having 2 more years. Somebody is in final year, that person is having only 1 year. How to use that time in a proper way? So that is really important, which needs to get in for innovation. Like it is my personal experience in my profession. When I am teaching to the students, they already having a busy schedule with the teaching, learning, theory class, practicals, then term work, examination. Other than that, extracurricular. So everybody is having a busy schedule. And then when we can take few time for the innovation. So the time management. We require a proper time management to keep our interest alive. Next. It is also very important. Like we are using up time, but have we considered whether we are creating value or waste? Because doing innovation is directly linked with the values. If you create values, everybody will appreciate you. अगर आप वैल्यू क्रिएट करते हो तो किसी भी प्लेटफॉर्म में जाइए, अगर आप किसी कंपनी में काम कर रहे हो या तो फिर किसी आपके खुद के वेंचर में या स्टार्टअप में काम कर रहे हो, तो आपको अलग अलग प्लेटफॉर्म पे अप्रिशिएट किया है। अगर आप वेस्ट क्रिएट कर रहे हो तो आपको क्रिटिसिज्म सुनना पड़ेगा। ये सवाल आप खुद से भी पूछ सकते हैं, क्योंकि बाय द ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड वी विल गेट 24 hours or we are getting 24 hours every day. कोई ऐसा है जिसको 25 hours मिल रहे हैं? So if we are getting a 24 hours, we need to analyze, we need to introspect. हमको खुद से क्वेश्चन करना पड़ेगा whether we are creating value or creating waste. Creating values means every day you can develop your own skills which will be useful in your future prospective career. आप values create कर रहे हो या waste create कर रहे हो? मोबाइल देख रहे काफी टाइम पास, टीवी, सोशल मीडिया, क्या हो रहा है क्रिएट? वैल्यू क्रिएट। We need to introspect, and if you introspect, believe me, it really works. If you try to find out, आज मैंने क्या value create किया, what kind of new skill I developed within me, which will be useful for the future. Are we creating value or waste? That will be the question, which is very important for every human being present on this earth. Next. Basically, today's session is totally focused on that concept, which is very useful for every engineering student. Now, every engineering student having a final year project. Now, if we consider 50 engineering colleges in Nagpur and around, so every college will have final year near about 200 projects. And 50 to 200, how many? 10,000 projects. If this methodology is adopted by every institute, by every engineering college, by every department, by every project batch, that means there is a potential within Nagpur to develop 10,000 innovation within 1 year. 10,000 innovation within 1 year, believe me. And that 10,000 innovation may lead to the patent. That means Nagpur can generate 10,000 patents, which will lead 10,000 new startups. Now this methodology, like this is the ultimate aim, which is not possible always. Every batch is not going to prepare the innovation at that level. But why not we consider why not we put the higher aim? So everybody needs to select the innovative idea when they are going to start their search. Now there will be question in your mind, sir, आप innovative idea select करने के बारे में बोल रहे हो, लेकिन वो आएगा कहाँ से? मिलेगा कहाँ से? कौन से बाजार में मिलता है? किलो से मिलता है, डजन से मिलता है? So in coming slide, I am going to tell you from where you can get the innovative idea. That innovative idea will be nurtured. उसे डेवलप करना पड़ेगा, प्रूफ ऑफ कंसेप्ट डेवलप करना पड़ेगा, प्रोटोटाइप बनाना पड़ेगा, उसका टेस्टिंग करना पड़ेगा। ये सब होके आपका प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट। Then after project there should be patent filing, and that patent either you can commercialize your own patent or you can license your patent to somebody else to commercialize, who will provide you a royalty for your innovation. आप खुद खुद का वेंचर शुरू कीजिए मत कीजिए, आप सामने जाके किसी कंपनी में जॉब करने वाले हैं, क्या करने वाले हैं, लेकिन अगर आपका पेटेंट हो गया और वो कमर्शियलाइज हो रहा है तो आपको कोई भी जॉब कीजिए आपको रॉयल्टी आती है। नेक्स्ट, now everybody need to understand in a final year we are doing a project. Project is nothing but converting an idea into a prototype and testing and validation of that product. So that is the simple path. So how it is going to be started? Next. So this is a very popular concept of Professor B.K. Chakrabarty of IIT Bombay. He is heading School of Design at IIT Bombay. He is a renowned innovator and renowned professor, having a vast experience, having a lot of experience with L&T and multinational companies. He specifically defined that concept of 7C. That is the 7 concerns of innovation. Now, what are that 7 concerns? And these concerns are, first one is the cause, second is the context, third is the comprehension, fourth is the check, fifth is the conception, then crafting and then connection. So these are the 7 concerns which is very important, which is directly associated or correlated with your project. If any project team of any engineering institute follows 7C, he or she directly file the patent and start their own venture or get the commercialization of it. Now, what are the 7 concerns? Lot of literature is available on the internet. After this session, you can directly download, you can refer, you can read with by your Android. So the literatures are available. I already given my PPT to the organizers, so you can take that PPT also. Okay. Now, the first one is the cause. Next. First one is the cause. Now, I already told you that from where we get the idea. If you are doing a project or if you are requiring an innovative idea, from where we are getting the innovative idea? What will be the source? So, idea is just laying around you. You need to just observe that existing process. It requires keen observation. And specifically, I am going to add one more point here. हर person को एक background, ठीक है? इसका जैसे मैं खुद का एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ. I came from a family having a background of agriculture. My father is farmer, okay, and I am having that kind of background. So you can observe that here. All my patent, almost 80% patent, are related to agriculture. So, according to that experience, जिसे जो टाइप का बैकग्राउंड होता है, उस डोमेन में वो ज़्यादा अच्छा काम करता है. अगर मुझे एग्रीकल्चरल बैकग्राउंड है, तो मुझे कुछ चीज़ें समझने में आसानी जाती है एग्रीकल्चर. अगर मेरे पेरेंट्स किसी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सेक्टर से रिलेटेड है, तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन रिलेटेड चीजें समझने में मुझे आसानी जाती है. अगर मेरे पेरेंट या फैमिली बैकग्राउंड हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर से है, तो मुझे उन चीजों को समझने में आसानी जाती है. If you are having that kind of knowledge, then please try to select and sector that sector for your job. It will really help. Okay. In first C, the most focus or the important part is keen observation. अब सेक्टर हो गया फाइनलाइज. एग्रीकल्चर अगर है एग्रीकल्चर में मुझे 3 ऑब्जर्वेशन है. What are the root problems? What are the genuine problems? कि जो एक फार्मर्स है वो क्या प्रॉब्लम क्या फेस करते हैं? वीडिंग प्रॉब्लम, स्प्रेइंग प्रॉब्लम, हार्वेस्टिंग प्रॉब्लम. Always there is a chance of influence. Try to find out where we can develop a new thing, where we can implement, whether it is a hardware, software-based solution, automation, what kind of solution we can implement. Okay. Try to identify the problem in first. Okay. Note it down. Whatever you are observing, try to note it down. क्योंकि इतना तो सुपर कंप्यूटर है नहीं कि मैं सब चीजें याद रखूंगा, जो भी देखा वो याद रखूंगा. Next. Then next one is the context. याद रखिए मैं कंप्लीट होने के बाद पूछने वाला हूँ. First one is the cause. Next is the context. The context is nothing but collecting information about the problem. Cause में हमने क्या किया? Problem find out. Problem find out किया ना? क्या किया cause? Cause में हमने प्रॉब्लम फाइंड आउट. एग्जैक्ट. प्रॉब्लम फाइंड आउट करने के बाद हमने क्या किया? उसका कॉन्टेक्स्ट यानी इंफॉर्मेशन. कलेक्ट ऑल द रिलेवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द प्रॉब्लम. व्हाट विल बी द सोर्सेस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन? नेक्स्ट वीडियो. व्हाट आर द सोर्सेस फॉर द इंफॉर्मेशन? The literature review, like research papers, books, websites, magazines, interaction with the people, interaction with the expert. If you are talking about the farmer, just try to speak with the farmer. Get the information from the farmer and collect relevant information. Collect means you need to note it down. You need to prepare your own notes by collecting the information. Then next is the comprehension. What it means? It is just a thought process. We believe without a thought process, nothing is going to happen. If we are trying to develop our own project, our own product, our own innovation, then we need to start the thought process. And for doing a thought process, whatever the problem we find out in the cause, whatever the information we collected in context, for the information and for that problem, we need to give a thought process. हमें सोचना पड़ेगा. सोच के उसे समझना पड़ेगा कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है और जो इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट किया है उसके साथ उसका रिलेशन क्या है. उसका थॉट प्रोसेस रहेगा. थॉट प्रोसेस के बाद आपके दिमाग में कुछ आइडियाज आएंगे. दैट इज द सोर्स ऑफ इनोवेटिव आइडिया. In comprehension, you just give the thought process, and at the time of thought process, there is a appearance of innovative idea. Next, check. Check is nothing but it is the summary. Problem identified किया, cause में, context में information collect किया, comprehension में thought process सोचा, और check में problem के कुछ main point लिखे, context के कुछ main point लिखे, और जो thought process किया है उसके कुछ main point लिखे, तो हमारा complete हो गया check यानी summary. ठीक है? Then after preparing the summary, because it is very much important for developing your own innovation. Next one. Then the conception. Now conception is nothing but it is a brain sketch. Brain sketch means whatever the thought process that you are giving for the problem according to the collected information, you need to represent your thought process on the paper, on the paper. And it is very easy by the mechanical or by the mechanical profession. Because we are having a background of engineering graphics and machine graphics. Without using any software, let me clear. It will be on paper and pencil. I can share with you one example. My personal experience. Fortunately, I am able to meet with General Manager of Tata Automation Limited, Mr. Anil Jain. And when I visited to his cabin, I observed on his workstation only papers, pencil, eraser, sharpener, and simple calculator. So I just, due to my query, what I presume, there will be a hi-fi computers, softwares, and all advanced kind of things are available because Tata Automation Limited is the renowned company doing automation and doing innovative designs. Then I asked Mr. Jain, sir, I'm just expecting this kind of thing and why you are using that only? So he just give me a very beautiful answer that always design start from a, or innovation start from a thought process. And the best method to represent your thoughts into a sketch is the paper and pencil. Rather than after doing engineering calculations and all that, you can use any software. But for designing, for innovation, for brain sketching, paper and pencil is the best option. In your project also, when you are going for that particular step of conception, we call it as a conceptual modeling. Rough sketch of your idea. Use paper and pencil. Though we are having computer, laptop, mobile, Android, just keep these all things away. Use paper and pencil. You are having a variety of flexibility by which you can represent your drawing, by which you can modify easily your concept, and it will be really easy to represent your thoughts on a paper. So the conception is nothing but doing sketch. One more step ahead, in conception itself, we are not only developing the sketch, हम सिर्फ थॉट को पेपर पे नहीं उतार रहे, तो थॉट कंसेप्चुअल मॉडलिंग के साथ में हम कुछ इंजीनियरिंग कैलकुलेशंस भी करेंगे. अगर मैं किसी मैकेनिज्म के बारे में थॉट प्रोसेस कर रहा हूँ, तो मैं कुछ इंजीनियरिंग कैलकुलेशन भी करूँगा. डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम, मटेरियल, स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन एनालिसिस, loading condition, these all things I am going to analyze and prepare my CAD model. So sketching, design calculation and preparing a CAD model will be considered in the concept. अब conception हो गया, आपके पास design ready, फिर क्या step है? Next, crafting. Crafting is nothing but giving the physical shape to your innovation. जो भी फाइनल डिजाइन हो चुका है, जो भी आपने कैलकुलेशन किए हैं, उन कैलकुलेशन के बेसिस पे you need to fabricate your prototype. As you fabricate your prototype, then it will be a physical model of your innovation. Next, and that is the missing part of almost more than 90% इंजीनियरिंग प्रोजेक्ट. क्या होता है जनरली किसी भी इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में प्रोजेक्ट बनता है, एक्सटर्नल एग्जामिनेशन में रखा जाता है, वो कुछ आधा जगह मिलकर परफॉर्म करता है, उसके बाद वो डंप हो जाता है, आप पास हो जाते हैं. दैट इज द रियलिटी. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द रियलिटी. The reason is the missing of sevens. We prepare the prototype, but we are not connecting that prototype to the end user for which that prototype is prepared. That is the 7C, that is the connection. After testing and validation, you need to reach up to the end user. For example, if you prepare a product or an innovation for the farming sector, for the farmer, you need to reach up to the farmer and you need to implement your technology in front of the farmer. or you need to provide your innovation to the farmer for using. After taking the feedback of the end user, then you can develop or modify your own product. So this is the concept of 7C, which is very important for development of your project. Without 7C, the project will be as it is project, which is happening from many years. If you want to change it, if you want to go one step ahead, if you are expecting something from your project, then definitely you need to implement 7C. You need to implement 7C. So we are going to repeat. First C, pause. Second, third, fourth, fifth, conception. Sixth, seventh. So keep these things in your mind. Search on Google. Take all the available literature about the 7C. There is one program on NPTEL, that is Innovation by Design, specifically run by Professor B.K. Chakravarti. Attend that program. Okay, it is an online lecture, and there is an NPTEL examination, so you can just get the certification from NPTEL also. So that will be really interesting. That will also help you to know few more examples. Next. Next. So this is the case study which I am showing. Next. It is a case study. It is very difficult, like by implementing 7C, how IIT people develop an innovation which is appreciated by the President of India. They received the award from President of India. Now that product is nothing but it is a vein tracer. जब इंजेक्शन सीरीज जब दिया जाता है तो वहाँ पे वेन को ट्रेस किया जाता है कि कहाँ पे वेन है, फिर वहाँ पे इंजेक्शन लगता है. Tracing that vein is very difficult for the giants. So these people develop that product. Next, this is a prototype, proof of concept for vein tracer. Next, and the sample first prototype before feedback of end users. Next, this is the sample proof of concept prototyping practice using thermoplastic model developed. Next, this is the CAD model detailing of the complete components of that product. Next, so these are the various steps, which is nothing but the 7C as it is implemented. The problem will be that was identified by these persons of IIT by visiting the hospital, interacting with the nurses, interacting with the doctors. They told them that this is the particular problem for which we are requiring the solutions. Then they started their work. They collected all the relevant information. By collecting the information, then they started the thought process. They came to know that by using a line that can be highlighted, waves can be highlighted. Then they prepare the proof of concept. The proof of concept give them confidence to develop the final product. By developing the final product, then they started provided to the end user, then they come to know about the feedback, the response of the end user, and the final product is ready. It is under use by the Mumbai-based hospitals, and that product is appreciated by President of India by giving the award to that innovation. Next. Now, second stage. This is our work. As a student, we can easily implement 7C for the project. यहाँ तक किसी को कोई डाउट, कोई क्वेरी? सिंपल है. फर्स्ट कॉज में क्या करना है? प्रॉब्लम आइडेंटिफाई करना है. सेकेंड कॉज में क्या करना है? रिलेवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करना है. थर्ड कॉज में क्या करना है? थर्ड कॉम्बिनेशन में क्या करना है? थॉट प्रोसेस देना है, सोचना है उसके ऊपर. फोर्थ चेक में क्या करना है? तो समरी करना है. फिफ्थ कंसेप्ट बन गया, लेकिन उसमें ओनरशिप किसका है? आपके पास बाइक है, कितने लोग बाइक चलाते हैं? सभी के पास है बाइक। अगर मैंने आपके बाइक की चाबी ली और कहा है मेरी बाइक, आप कैसे प्रूव करेंगे? आरसी बुक है, डॉक्यूमेंट है, लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट है, तो आप बोल सकते हैं कि ये मेरा बाइक है। तो आप कुछ मत बोलो ये मेरा बाइक है। Similarly, for your innovation, there is a legal document which you need to take, that is the patent. If you are not having patent for your innovation, anybody can get their ownership if they are having a patent. So that's why patent is the legal document which justify the individual ownership for their innovation, for their creative product. Next. One more. So this is the overall process for filing a patent. Okay. First of all, we identify the project, then organize training program, then prepare a patent form number 2, then submit the application, then patentability, discussion, interaction, campaign, and finally release. So this process we adopted, and believe me, within last 5 years, we filed, as an institute, we filed 150 patents to Indian Patent Office, out of which 51 patents granted from Indian Patent Office. So, and the rest of the patent is under process. Next. So filing a patent to the Indian Patent Office is not sufficient. Okay. After filing, there are number of processes. So the patent which you file, patent means the application of patent which you submit to the patent office, it gets published. Then the examination will be carried out. Then post examination report, that is the FDR will be issued. You need to prepare your response to that FDR. After that, response will be accepted or rejected by the patent office. Then the patent will be granted. So this is the overall process of 3 years for individual application. Now one more thing, if there is a lady applicant, then the complete process will be carried out within 6 months. There is a specific agenda of Government of India that to promote the lady innovator, lady entrepreneur. And for promoting lady entrepreneurs, they are giving that facility. So if there is a lady applicant, then the patent is granted within 6 months. So the process is fast track. So next one. Now, प्रोजेक्ट हो गया, पेटेंट कैसे फाइल करना वो कर दिया, ठीक है, कैसे हो सकता है। इसके बाद आप काफी सारे इसके YouTube वीडियो है, वो आप सर्च करके देख सकते हैं कैसे पेटेंट करना है, अटर्नी क्यों जरूरी है, अटर्नी के साथ कैसे जॉइंटली काम होता है, अटर्नी कैसे पेटेंट फाइल करते हैं, वो सारी चीज़ें आप देख सकते हैं। क्योंकि टाइम लिमिटेशन है, इसकी वजह से वो सारी चीज़ें कवर नहीं कर पाऊंगा। Patent here, what will be the next step? Either you can start your own business, or you can commercialize your patent by providing licensing to somebody else. है ना? If you want to start your own venture, then we call it as a startup. Next. Next. Just previous. So if you are considering the startup, so startup is nothing but it is the private limited company or registered partnership or LLP registered in India not prior than 5 years. Now why I am mentioning this part? The reason is there is a misconfusion, okay, or misunderstanding related to the startup in the mind of student and faculty. Every company or every entity will be not a startup. कोई अगर कहता है कि मैं startup हूँ, मेरा startup, So what will be the justification for it? So these are the basic conditions for recognition as a startup by the government of India. Annual turnover not exceed 5 crore rupees. The form which should be the individual identity, not leading एक फॉर्म है उसका एक थोड़ा सा पोर्शन दूसरा एक ब्रांच है नया कंपनी है स्टार्टअप नहीं होगा सेपरेट लगे working towards innovation development that is the backbone of every startup there should be some kind of innovation so that is the backbone. Next, a company or partnership firm will be recognized as a startup by getting registered as Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, that is DPIIT under Ministry of Commerce. Next, this is the certificate. It is for my company, that is Nagpur Equipment LLP, which is recognized at DPIIT. You need to register at DPIIT, and if you are having that certificate, then and then you can claim yourself as a startup. नहीं तो आपकी कंपनी रजिस्टर्ड कर लिया हो गया स्टार्टअप ऐसा नहीं क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की तरफ से हर स्टार्टअप को अलग अलग बेनिफिट प्रोवाइड किए गए. नेक्स्ट, व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स? नेक्स्ट, प्रीवियस स्लाइड में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है. बेनिफिट्स विल बी लाइक दैट फॉर 3 years you need not to pay any single income tax to the government of India. You need not to provide any required documentation. You will have a number of funding schemes, approach to the number of funding schemes by which you can get the funding from different funding agencies. Like for if you are going to apply for the Nidhi Prayas, and when you try to apply to the Nidhi Prayas, they will ask you, what is your DPIIT number? If you apply for the MSME for the funding, they will ask you, what is your DPIIT? So DPIIT, that is the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, they will provide you the certificate which is very much required for getting all the benefits from the government of India. Next, this is another certification which is required for every startup, that is the Udyam registration. Udyam registration will be provided by the Ministry of MSME. This will be the Udyam registration certificate. Next. So these are the activities which we are conducting at YCC to promote the innovation and startup. Next. So this is one of the parts where we are providing we are developing a collaborative project with the medical university, and also I want to share that information with you that through this initiative we developed 11 instruments for the medical people. Just like under my guidance, we developed the cervix dilator, then crowd holder, then hamstring exerciser, then cold box carriage, so then bed sore prevention mechanism, and so this kind of projects, 11 different projects, out of which 7 patents granted by the Indian Patent Office. So the idea provided by the medical university, we implement the 7C on that idea and develop this project. So it will be a nice team where in the domain of healthcare there is a lot of requirement of innovative technology. So you can directly interact with the person, healthcare person, doctor, nurses, and you will get the idea. Problem statement. For problem statement you can identify and you can develop your own. Next. So this is our technology business incubator where regularly students will see it is 24/7 for students and faculty. So you can work at any time. You need to come with your innovative idea. We will provide all the facilities. They will work for 24/7 and develop the project. Next. This is one of the kind of regular activity, idea pitching. So everybody having a new idea. So they need to pitch their idea where they tell about their idea to all the students, and then there is the discussion, thought process, brainstorming, which is happening. Next. So again the awareness visits. So we arrange a visit for the students within the technology business incubator to get aware about the available facilities. Next. So SIH, this is the annual activity for technology business incubator. Happy to share with you that recently we have received our Drishti team received the first prize at Smart Media Hackathon in that hardware edition. So they develop a system for the blind person, which will be automatically detect the obstacle and guide the blind person in a effective way. So the national first prize, I think it is the next. So what we get from this today's session? So idea, first C, implement 7C for the project, develop your project, try to file the patent, try to start your own venture or commercialize your patent through license. This is the methodology, simple one. Anybody can adopt, anybody can use, anybody can start at any point. Next. Inspiration can strike anyone, anywhere, anytime. Next. Thank you very much for patiently listening. Specifically, before ending today's session, that word is very important. How many of you know about Kaizen? What it is? At the beginning of this session, I told you about the values versus best. Are we creating values or are we creating the best? Similarly, that Kaizen is nothing but it is a change for better. If you are doing well, change it. Start creating value. Change for better. Always there is a scope for betterment. You try to change for better and try to create values every day. It will be really help you in your personal as well as professional career. Thank you very much.
For the session, sir. Thank you for sparing your valuable time and addressing the session.